Barcelona finally looks stable again. So why are we about to make the riskiest transfer move in the last few years? The rebuild is working, the team is clicking, and now reports say we are preparing to spend 80 million euros on Luis Díaz. It simply raises so many more questions than answers. I follow this club through every false promise and the golden era, and usually when a move feels off, there is a reason behind it. So let's break this down properly. In this video, we'll look at what this signing could mean for Barcelona's system, how this could affect the starting 11, and whether this is another risk or something smarter than it looks. What's going on, guys? ¿Cómo están? BugaLuis here, and I said I would do it. I am here to talk about Luis Díaz to Barcelona. Let's start off right away with the obvious. There are some several serious red flags with this deal. Barcelona are finally looking like a serious club again. You know, they're looking financially stable, they're saving money, they're rebuilding their image. All of this work could be done if they drop 80 million euros on a player who hasn't even been a consistent starter at Liverpool. I know it sounds harsh, but there's a reason for it. This transfer makes no footballing and no financial sense in my opinion. It really makes no sense. Let's compare, because Barcelona so far, with Hansi Flick, for instance, if there's one thing that they're doing good, or at least the manager is doing, is making those expensive mistakes at least a little bit useful and getting them back to the level that they were supposed to be. For instance, Frank de Jong cost 86 million euros, but he was coming off a legendary run in the Champions League with Ajax. Rafinha, in the other hand, cost 86. Rafinha as well cost 65 million euros, but he was entering his prime and literally saved Leeds United from relegation. And someone like Ferran Torres cost 55 million euros, but he was young. He was promising and developed under Pep Guardiola. So they all had context under them. They all had context. They all were bets, but calculated ones. But now comes Luis Díaz. He's 28. He's not cheap, and he's not even a undisputed starter. So where's the upside? What makes it worse are the reports, because if Barcelona end up signing Luis Díaz, it seems that he's gonna be playing in the left-sided position of the midfield, where Rafinha plays. That is where we will be moving the Ballon d'Or winner to make room for Luis Díaz on the wing. You're about to reposition the guy who just had 50 goal contributions this season to accommodate a player who wasn't even in the top 5 this season for Liverpool. I mean, McAllister, Salah, Ryan Gravenberch, Van Dijk, and I could even go as far as saying that somebody like Alisson were more important for Liverpool in this title-winning campaign. That's not strategy. That's sabotage. It's self-sabotage from Barcelona if they do this. If the club really just wanted a winger, they could just go to buy Nico Williams. I mean, he's cheaper, he's younger, he's two-footed and available. And plus, he's loved by the dressing room and he actually want to come here. For me, what I like about Nico Williams is that he can be able to play on both flanks. Luis Díaz, I'm not sure about it. I'm not sure he can play right mid. I really do not know. When he has ever replaced Salah, I don't like him in the right wing position. I don't. For me, this transfer really doesn't make any sense in any category. Not by age, not by role, not by expected impact. And if it goes through, we're looking at a big mistake. Big mistake. But hold on. Let's try and look at it with a silver lining, because that's just one side of the story. There must be a reason why. Deco, why Hansi Flick are in love with this Colombian. With this player. In this next part, I will explain to you why Barcelona might actually be onto something. And if you start to look deeper, why it makes a little bit more sense. So I know what I just said, so let me not just flip it. Because while this transfer looks strange at first, there are 4 very good real reasons why Deco, Laporta and Flick all seem to be okay with signing Luis Díaz. I mean, each of them have their favorite player, the one that they want to go with. Like Laporta wants to go for Rafa Leao, but I mean, he's not necessarily, firing Deco for going for Luis Díaz. The first reason is that Luis Díaz isn't really a project. He is proven, European finals. We're talking he was very under pressure games with Colombia. He played in La Copa America in the final. He played under Klopp. He handled intensity. He knows how to deliver when it matters. And if there's one thing that Barcelona's learned over this season is that they can really build a team with 11 young promises. They need balance. Second is that he has immediate impact. La Masia is producing a lot of talent. Lamine, Kovarsi, Fermin, the kids are here, but the squad needs now someone who is ready to deliver this season, not 2 years from now. Luis Díaz doesn't really need adaptation. He's ready for the moment. And more importantly, he's a hard-working player. And that's his third reason: versatility, hard-working. He's not locked to one role. He can play on the wing, and when he does, he's a very good player tracking back, and I'm pretty sure that Flick loves him for that reason. He can play as a false nine, and I think that's why Deco really likes him, because he can be, solving a position with one player. He could be solving the striker position and the left winger position with only one player. Maybe Flick likes him as well for the false nine position. I'm not really sure. But anyhow, with only 4 real forwards last season covering for 3 spots, we were really struggling. We need that sort of flexibility. That could be gold for Hansi Flick. And fourth, most importantly, it seems that the club has already ruled out Nico Williams. Like, Laporta has already shut the door. They don't want the train to go twice. They don't club the one to go another summer soap opera. They don't want another transfer saga. Luis Díaz is available. He's available now, and it won't come with a contract drama or agent games. So yeah, maybe Luis Díaz isn't the dream signing, but he might just be the right one for where Barcelona is headed, in this exact moment. Here's what I'm wondering, and this is a question for you guys. If you forget the price for a second, is Luis Díaz actually the perfect player for this system? Forget the price, forget the 80 million, forget whatever we're going to pay him for him. Could he actually be a good player for this team? The thing is that, for me, the thing that is going for Luis Díaz is the work rate. I think the work rate is definitely the reason why Hans Flick really does like him. And that is certainly the reason why I think he would work very nicely. I think he's very similar to Rafinha in that sense. I think he's a player who is at a higher level than Rafinha when he came to Barcelona. But I think that if Flick gets someone like Luis Díaz, he could potentially also improve him quite a lot. But I'm not sure he's going to be getting to play every single minute, because it doesn't really make any sense that you're going to be moving Rafinha to the middle, where he had, like I said before, a tremendous season, 50 goal contributions this year. And then what you're going to do with Dani Olmo? Like, what are you going to do with Dani Olmo? You paid like 60 million euros, almost 70, for Dani Olmo, and he's not going to be playing at all. So what are you going to do with Dani Olmo? Who's going to be starting? Is it going to be Luis Díaz? Is it going to be Dani Olmo? And then Rafinha is going to be sort of moving all around the field? You want a consistency in a team. And that, for me, it creates way more questions. It creates way more problems. So I'm not really convinced. So guys, that's my take on Luis Díaz moving to Barcelona. I really want to see what you guys have to say about this move. I'm very interested, certainly, because I think he's a good player. Like, don't get me wrong, I think he's a good player. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure, bro. I'm not sure. I think this move is moving quite a lot more from the camp of the Colombian. Like, I really do think that Luis Díaz is the one pushing for this move. Like, I know at Liverpool, he's amazing. That's really what you want. But let me tell you, like, as a South American myself from Peru, like, Real Madrid and Barcelona are huge. And if you tell, like, someone like Luis Díaz, like, bro, you want to go to Barcelona, like, he will be pushing for the move 100%. He's going to be pushing that move for all his life. So I could see that being a reason why. Like, I could see Luis Díaz being the one really pushing for the move, really pushing to get in Deco's head and say, like, hey, I'm here, hello, buy me, hola, ¿qué tal? Pues comprame, por favor, ven. I really do see that as a possibility. So, yeah, I think that's why maybe this could happen. There's a lot of factors coming into this, so let's wait and see how it develops. So yeah, guys, that's going to be it for right now, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Ciao.